together, but also because cards from both sets created the most used deck for the first ever Cardfight Vanguard Championships for the English format, Spectro Duke Dragon. Interested in what I'm going on about? Let me give you the deets. On July 7th, 2012, the first ever extra booster in the English format was released, Cavalry of Black Steel. As I mentioned a few moments ago, this was the first extra booster in the English format, but was actually the third one released in Japan. We would eventually get Extra Booster 2 later in 2012, and Extra Booster 1 way later. This set had a total of 47 unique cards, and supported a grand total of 7 clans. Those included Royal Paladin, Oracle Think Tank, Shadow Paladin, Gold Paladin, Kagero, Spike Brothers, Mega Colony. The change in the English release schedule did result in this set introducing Shadow Paladins to English for the first time. Shadow Paladins was a very popular clan that had a big role in the anime. There was even an entire set featuring Shadow Paladin, but we wouldn't get to see this in the English format until the end of 2012. Shadow Paladin only received a grand total of 2 cards this set, one with no effect, and the other a grade 3 with Limit Break, which could only use its skill if you retired 2 other Shadow Paladins for the cost. This meant you would need 2 copies of the one other Shadow Paladin that existed in the English format, or all of them. This was the main gimmick of Shadow Paladins, retiring its own rearguards in order to gain power for effects. Of the remaining 6 clans, Gold Paladin, Mega Colony, and Spike Brothers received the most support. Let's go into Royal Paladin next. They received a total of 5 cards. One of these cards was actually in the first ever tournament promo pack in Japan. There was also the Twin Shine Swordsman Maharas, which was an extra grade 3 rearguard that gained some power, but the most notable of these 5 was the White Dragon Knight Pen Dragon. This was the first ever Limit Break unit for Royal Paladin and had the effect that it could ride another grade 3 from the top 5 of your deck at the beginning of your main phase. This initially didn't see any competitive play when it came out. Most Royal Paladin players were still using the Soul Saver Dragon with Barkle as the starting vanguard. As mentioned in a previous video, Royal Paladin was going to receive a restriction that barred it from using Barkle as the first vanguard. This restriction was announced 3 days after this English extra booster was released and wouldn't go into effect until a little less than a month later. Royal Paladin gets hit pretty hard from this restriction, as in the English format they did not have their support from sets 3, 4, or 5. 5 being the one that made this deck one of the big 3 that we keep talking about. Granted, it became one of those big 3 with a deck that did not need Soul Saver Dragon, but we wouldn't get that set 5 until 2013. There will be a Royal Paladin list that manages to top in the Championship Series, but we'll discuss it in more detail in a future video as it uses a lot of cards from set 3, the very next main booster releasing in English. For now, you can just have a quick peek at this list. It was of course focusing around the Soul Saver Dragon. It ended up playing 1 copy of the Knight of Determination Lamarok from this set, but only at 1 copy, along with another 1 copy of a Knight of Silence Gallatin from set 1, mainly just using these as 10k vanillas. Oracle Think Tank received a total of 4 cards, but they all had minor effects. Omnimuji gained power if you had more cards in your hand than your opponent, a similar effect to Battle Sister Mocha from set 1. Blue Scaled Deer could Soul Blast 2 and draw 1 card if its attack hit. The same effect as Maiden of Libra from set 1, but with 1,000 less attack and a different cost. Petal Fairy and Omniscience Madonna could both draw 1 card after discarding 1 card. These were okay cards, but didn't really add much value to the clan. Similar to Royal Paladin, OTT was missing its key support from those sets that were skipped, support that would elevate it into one of the big 3 as well. I know, I keep teasing these guys to ya. But we do get to talk about the first of these big three in the next video, with Goddess of the Full Moon Tsukiyomi, who took a good amount of the top spots in the 2012 Championship Series. None of the 4 cards here will be widely used, aside from this one list that used one copy of Omnimuji of the Moonlit Night as essentially a 5th Battle Sister Mocha. Moving on next to Kagero, they received a total of 5 cards, which included their very first Limit Break unit, Dragonic Lawbreaker. Lawbreaker had a very interesting skill where, on Limit Break, you could counterblast 1 in your main phase to bind all of your opponent's rear guards. Then, at the beginning of the end of that turn, you force your opponent to choose 4 of those rear guards and place them back on the field. Any remaining rear guards are put into your drop zone. This effect would at most result in the opponent losing 1 rear guard if they had 5, the max number of rear guards they could have on field at this time. However, this also meant you removed all of your opponent's intercepts for the battle phase of this turn. Your opponent would be forced to guard using only cards from their hand. Lawbreaker had a second effect that allowed it to gain power if your opponent had a small amount of units on field, which its Limit Break guaranteed. Kagero players did manage to make use of this card and some of the Narukami cards from set 6 to enhance their builds. Here's a list from the 2012 Championship Qualifier in France, from the runner-up William Astol. This list includes 2 cards that we'll be going over in the next video. As for the rest of the list, you can see a lot of the usual suspects. Dragonic Overlord, Gatling Claw Dragon, Conroe, Bar, Ermo, and Berserk Dragon. You can also see here that PGs are being run at 4 copies. Even though Kagero always had access to Conroe to search out a PG from the deck, this format required everyone to up their PG count in order to actually be able to guard efficiently. You also see the Hex Cannon Dragon from set 6, as well as the new Vanilla Grade 2 with 10k from this extra booster. The general game plan is to filter through your deck with Ermo and Dragon Monk Gojo, see your offensive and defensive pieces, while using your skills to control the battlefield. Or essentially the same game plan from the Goku Overlord deck we went over in the very first history video. Next we have Gold Paladin, arguably the biggest winner in this set since its support created a competitive build that had a massive turnout in the first ever 2012 Cardfight Vanguard qualifiers and was also used by the winner of the Championship Series. Gold received a total of 9 cards from this set, but the main cards were the infamous Spectral Duke Dragon and its Ride Chain cards. Spectral Duke Dragon was a card that borrowed from Shadow Paladin, with its Limit Break allowing it to retire 3 Gold Paladin rear guards and counterblasting 2 in order to restand at the end of the battle that it attacked. It would lose the Twin Drive ability, but could keep all of the power and criticals it acquired from the previous battle and do 1 more drive check this battle. Even though it loses the Twin Drive ability, any unit on the Vanguard circle can perform 1 drive check when it attacks, unless stated by another card or effect. Spectral Duke had a leg up on the only other unit that can restand on the Vanguard circle at this time, Dragonic Overlord, in that its first attack did not need to hit for the restand to trigger. Overlord's restand only worked if its attack hit, but also Spectral Duke was not once per turn. So if you had another 2 counterblasts and 3 other rear guards to retire, you could actually restand again. Here's a list from the French qualifier from Andy van den Oelen's Championship list. For the most part, this was the standard base for Spectral Duke Dragon, aside from these extra draw triggers here, which were actually from set 7. But we can go ahead and replace those with a playset of draws from set 6 and it'll have the same effect. The key cards of course being the Spectral Duke Dragon and its Ride Chain. The Grade 0 has the same effect as the Ergdeal Grade 0 we talked about in the previous video, allowing you to add the Grade 2 or Grade 3 of the Ride Chain from the top 7 if you rode the Grade 1 of the Ride Chain over it. The Grade 1, when ridden by the Grade 2, allows you to retire 1 Gold Paladin to look at the top 2 cards of your deck and call 2 Gold Paladins from among them. The Grade 2 had the same skill when you rode Spectral Duke Dragon over it. This call allowed the deck to be very aggressive from the get-go, since you could potentially get 2 rearguard attacks to pressure your opponent almost every single turn. This allowed you to close out the game with your Spectral Duke Dragon when you rode into it and its multiple drive checks in a turn. We can also see here the triple rare from set 6 in Vivian, who could also pull a card from the top of the deck for Counterblast 1 when her attack hit. All of these effects had the wording up to, which means you had the option to call or look at less than the maximum amount, or even call none. The cards you did not call would be put on the bottom of your deck in any order. You could use this to perhaps not call the trigger, but as an extra unit or 5.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Let me just close my camera thing. There we go. Alright, how's everyone doing today? It is a very, very, very beautiful Tuesday, at least where I'm at. I don't know about y'all, but it's very nice and warm. And so nice and warm that instead of going outside, I've decided to stay inside and stream for you guys. So let's let me change my screen's work. There we go. That's full screen. I can oh. There we go. Alright. So clear. That there. Okay, should be good to go. Rainy season is starting over here. We've been in a rainy season actually. Most of this, it is April, which is just kind of how that is, but it has been raining more or less non-stop recently, so today is one of the few days that it's actually been nice, which is, you know, sick. Your boy Eugene, decent support. It's crazy how Eugene got supported in Divine set 1 and 2, and it's still kind of trash. I can't believe he got supported. I don't think any other of the older decks got supported in 2 straight sets of Divines, and it's just like, what the hell? Oh well. We're here March, April. Is the worst because of the dry season. I'm indeed standing, so I can do standy things. Not sure what that entails yet. If I had maybe like, if this was Twitch and I had channel points, we could probably do something crazy, but I'm also old and fat, so I don't know how much of that I'll be able to do. But yes, we are indeed standing with the power of nothing really, just the fact that I can, I guess, adjust my monitors. And then I got this little Persona box that I can use to put my mouse on, and that's about it. We don't have 4 seasons, only dry or rainy. Yeah, I mean, that's here. It's kind of we get it. I don't know. New York is weird because like it's usually like sometimes the extremes of it. It'll be like it's just dumb cold, or it's just dumb hot, or it's just a crazy amount of snow, or it's just a bunch of rain. It's usually not like, you know, just a little bit, but it is very nice today at the right place. Alright. Let's go to our thinking music. I think we'll use the new one from last time that I didn't get to play because of what was going on. Extremes you have are either rivers are dry with no water for weeks, or our streets are flooded. Yeah. Thankfully I don't live anywhere where I have to deal with A, flooding, or B, droughts. I don't know how people in like LA or any of those other places, specifically I guess in the US, deal with that. Is hopefully the right one. Yep. All right. I don't have the I must not have, huh, I don't have the intro slide, I guess. It's probably at the end, right? Probably where it is. No, it's not even at the end. That's crazy. Okay, well, I must have just completely forgot to do that one. Sorry. You guys get a sneak peek at everything I forgot. One, which is just the like thumbnail from the stream, but we'll just ignore that. We'll just go ahead and get started. So let's talk about some of these festival collection reveals. So we have ourselves a bit of an interesting situation. Gonna figure out something with these maybe. We have an interesting situation where it's kind of similar to what they did in set 11, where they gave certain nations specific order support and then they gave the other side of it a different type of order support. So last week we had the ones that you get an order that lets you guard with something, right? You choose any unit and you can guard with it. And then now we have orders that say choose any unit and you can boost with it. So it's like a, you know, attack defense kind of thing, which is kind of interesting. This one initially I looked at it and it's kind of like, it's kind of whack. But after giving some more thought, it's not as bad. It's not as bad. So first we got ourselves Speed of Bullet Dust Storm Bertrand here, and we have 3 other cards that say the same thing. This one's for Dragon Empire, the other one's for Lyrical, and the last one's from Dark States. They just say on play Soul Blast 1, search out for a specific order, put it into your order zone, shuffle your deck. As I mentioned before, this doesn't use up your order for the turn, so this does let you get out 2 orders in a turn. This doesn't really apply to these nations that we're talking about. It only really mattered for the Brancate one. The only other one that it applies to maybe is Lyrical, because they have a couple of like order support cards, so this might help them. Come on, like I know there's Elmer, the horse girl. You can use her, and like for every order you have in your order zone, she gets like 5k shield. So it technically helps, you know, something like that. But anyway, in any case, whenever this is chosen by the ability of said order, this gets 5k power. And said order does what I sort of hinted at already. It just gives something boost. So it says specifically at the beginning of the battle phase, which is interesting because you just give 1 unit boost and then that's it till the end of the turn. So if anything like, you know, overcalls or puts it, you know, calls from soul or anything like that, it won't be able to get the boost. It has to be on board to get boost. If it restands, that's kind of nice. But I don't think we have any decks aside. The only decks that have, I think, restanding from these 3 nations that would restand a back row is literally Vietnamese Bruce. I believe that's literally the only deck that is actually capable of having a, you know, one of these big boosters restand. Well, for the most part, you can use like, I guess you can use like, since you bring up Eugene, you can use like the Brontosaurus that they have. That technically restands, but not really. Unironically, you could use these. He runs, oh man, he runs a very high grade 2 count. Yeah, so this is really good for those types of decks, which is unfortunate because there's a lot of those in Keter. So maybe good on Mushiro to not put this in Keter. I don't know. There's a lot of decks in Keter that I would have liked to use this in. I don't know if there's really that many in Dragon Empire. I guess this might work in like Virginia. I can't really think of too many other ones off the top of my head. But, you know, the other one that we have is, of course, for Dark States. Same deal. This one was a little bit disappointing because had we gotten the other version that allows you to guard, you could have done something funny where with Barrow, you can call out a PG. And then you can go ahead and use that to guard on your opponent's turn, which is kind of cool. I don't think Vietmans can restand it because it doesn't have the archetype specific. Yeah, but you can just you can give this to anything, right? So you can use this guy, Sagrius Schemer, get the order out, call over him, right? So he's gone, but you still have the order, and then you can give any of your Diabolos units boost. So you could give it to, you could overcall the grade 2 with, like, I don't know, like say Derek, right? Because he gets 5k when you're in Final Rush. And then once you go into your battle phase, you proc this, give Derek boost, and then Bruce does whatever he has to Can't even use any final rush orders, so no conflict. Yeah, he doesn't really use them, so. But not that like, I don't know if that would really matter. I don't know if there's any. I mean, okay, there is one instance, since we're specifically talking about Bruce, there is one instance where it might matter with Megan. I think Megan's only on attack that she gets 10k. If she's like for the turn or something like that, then maybe we'll be on to something. I'm pretty sure we're not. Pretty sure she's just on attack, but let's just double check. I'm trying to think of big boosters because everyone just gets 5k. Yeah, so it's only when she attacks, unfortunately. Okay. So yeah, so there are a lot of them that just passively get 5k just for being in front of rush. So you'll have a big 15k booster, which is, you know, fine. You already kind of had that in the nation, so it's kind of pointless. But put Jamil in the back row, make him the boost. Yeah, because he gets 10k on final burst, right? So technically you could do that, I guess. You'll lose out on his 10k shield, which is unfortunate, which would have made that other order a lot better if you can combine them somehow, but yeah. Imagine this with Jamil, Patrick on, on boost, 20k boost, and then you use Patrick's skill to like take the back row that they want to use for, like, if it's against a Keter deck or the other decks, you can't let them intercept, so you take their unit that they were going to use to like use the intercept order with. That'd be really funny. But you know, I'm sure it has other applications. It might have some applications in Favnio, right? I have to pull up my tier list template just to look at all the decks to consider it. It might have applications in Favnio where you don't really want to play grade 1s, so you can give something a booster. You know, these are all grade 2 Dark States cards, so it activates. You know, that's an option. I'm gonna close my windows. People are playing music outside. Even though it means it's gonna get very hot, but it's alright. You guys have seen me sweat. We bonded over that. It's okay. My account. Favnio can't be, yeah. What is the grade 3 Darkstake Dragon promo? Thought he loves grade 3s. He already gives them boosts, I think. So it doesn't matter for him. I'll have to double check. I'll double check right now, but I'm pretty sure he already gives them boost. He's the one that I keep calling both of these because his name is like Bofermades or something like that. So I just call him both of these, like both of these nuts. Because it's funny and I'm a funny guy, but yeah. Demonic Lord of Hades Blaze Borphomedes. He already gives them boost, so it's pointless in that. He gives them 5k and boost, so you don't need it for that. Yeah, that guy. Both of these already has it. If you look at just Dark States, right? I guess I can share so you guys can see. Let's we can quickly go to share. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump scare you guys. Let me turn off the transition. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Hey dog, what's it going? So Barrow, no. Favnio, maybe. I mean, Barrow wouldn't have the space or the care to play it, but he could play a bunch of grade 2s. Lukier, no, she wants specifically different grades, so no. Already gives boost. I don't think Chronojet would care about this, right? We already said this is a maybe. I can zoom in more. Yeah. Arnold, no. This could, just because this literally can play fucking anything, right? Chaos, I mean, technically it's a one-off card, right? You can have big boosters, I guess? Greedon, I don't think you want to. Omnigrugio and Unica? I don't think so. but they do play. I don't know. They're pretty balanced. I don't think so. Weekly tier list. Let's go. Yeah. Put everything in nope tier because that said order is balls for the most part. I'm not trying to say competitively viable as usual. I'm just saying there's a chance. There's perhaps a chance. And that's the last Dark States deck, right? Yeah. So for just Dark States specifically, technically, and probably not. No. Drag Jewel, it already has a grade 2 that gets boost, so not really. What's his name? I don't actually know. Timestamping Dragon, is that his actual name? He doesn't have like an actual name, does he? Oh, not really. So not a lot. And then yeah, this fella not either. So not a lot of options when it comes to Dark States. Rob the being a proper deck. I mean, he's a promo boss, so there's a non-zero chance it's so it just happens that the chance is 0. No, I can definitely see some use here, right? Because this is generic. This can technically make it work. Fabrinil, like I said, you don't really want to run grade 1s, so it's actually viable in Fabrinil. It's also not a grade 1 order, right? So it's actually not a bad option. Gives you big columns, not half bad. Bruce, technically you can do it to restand, just play a bunch of grade 2s, have them restand in a column, right? Or you not even, you know, it could be either column, either from him or from that grade 2 that he has. What's that guy's name? It's not Patrick, but Genos? Yeah, Genos. Gino. Because he just says whatever, right? Look at the non-shiny version. Yeah, just stands whatever. So technically you can restand. So, whoops. Seems super playable. Vietnamese verse. Playable. Right. And Chaos can technically make use of it. But, yeah, it's not looking great. For Dragon Empire, I'm thinking like maybe this. And that's maybe it. Like maybe this to get the power because it's also kind of generic. It's kind of rough here. It actually works really well in this deck, I think. I think it really works well in this deck because of the fact that you have to play the grade 1 to grade 2. You have to attack with the grade 1 to countercharge. The grade 2 is Soul Blast Retire. That's ass. You don't want to do that. But you have to have it on board. So now this way it can just be a booster. So you can literally have a column of the grade 1, grade 2. If it fills a requirement of you having 3 different Flame Gs, then you can swing in, countercharge, and then the back row can boost with it. You don't have to worry about it anymore. And then you can have another column that actually does something. So it actually works surprisingly well in this. And you said Dragon works. Yeah, I think it probably works in this, especially considering that it's on turn 2. You can use it to fill up your board. You can fill up your board and then have them be boosters, right? So, not half bad. Don't you have to play Soul Blast 1 to search it? Yeah, but that's okay. This doesn't necessarily need Soul. And there's a lot of, ironically, there's easy ways to get Soul just because of the fact that, forgetting her name, but the Shinryu exists. In this, it's fine. Just Soul Blast out either the grade 1 or grade 2, and you'll be fine. Just call out from... You can literally Soul Blast out the grade 1. Oh no, it doesn't go back. She only calls from deck, right? Yeah, you can just Soul Blast out whichever one and then just call another one from deck. It's fine, doesn't matter. As long as you can Soul Blast out the grade 0, you're fine. Yeah, you can even do the grade 3, although you won't actually be able to do that, you know, unless you play the grade 2 mid-battle to then Soul Blast. But yeah, you can definitely Soul Blast out the grade 3 if that ever comes up. So it actually works here pretty well, which is kind of funny. Varga already has something that like boosts and stuff. I don't think it really cares for it per se. This like maybe to get a big booster. Grandria, I don't think it really wants that, to be honest. I don't think it'll work out. Marlene, maybe. Chris Rain, it's a Highlander, right? So I don't know. I don't know about that one. Sagra, definitely not, because you want your trick moons. Eugene, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Maybe this. I think most of the Varinas, they get power on attack. Otherwise, that'd be kind of funny. Because you could have like a giant like grade 3 Esper, whatever it's called. Not Esper Idea, but the other one. And it's just like 70k booster. Which would be hilarious if you can pull that off. But I think it's on attack. Not Esper Idea, but Especta. That's what it is. Yeah, so these only get power. Oh, no, never mind. This unit gets the original attack of all of its overdress units. So you can do this, have a fat ass fucking booster, and use that. That's kind of funny. Isn't this like a prayer dragon or not talisman dragon? I mean, yeah. So you can use this. Have it be fucking huge, right? Be like 100,000, and then this. You can have Jiva restand this, and then that'll restand your fat ass Expecta, so you can swing in with Expecta again. Which is, you know, it's cute. Been messing around with the punk girls after I was informed that it's very possible to build a deck with very few or no expensive triple Rs. Yeah, because it's literally the whole ride line, all their support cards essentially, and then just whatever you can squeeze in, and you don't use any like real attackers because the grade 1 has to attack. So yeah. Does Leafia from Lyrical need this? I feel like Leafia, originally that's where my thought process went, but I feel like she gives them boost, so I don't know if that would matter, to be honest. Let's find out, because I'm pretty sure she just gives them boost. How cheap that Pink Mermaid triple rare R is. Definitely will use her in your budget carry deck. Yeah. Fun fact, when that comes out in English, get as many copies of those as possible. And that is being played in so many lyrical decks from what I've seen. Even ones that it's not intended for. So pick that up. That is not going to be cheap. I do not see that being cheap for much longer. Especially when we get it, considering how... Maybe because people are dumb and they don't realize what they have. But yeah. So she says... Yeah, she gives them boosts. So she doesn't need this. That's what I figured. No, actually, I just want to do this. Stable 5 Vanguard. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, true. So this can kind of use it just because it's funny. I'll put that there too, just because Expect this funny. I don't think Shoujo Doji would want this. This would want more attacks instead of boosting. This technically... Gandiva actually has a situation where he plays a bunch of grade 2s because he's just to retire in grade 3s and stuff, so that would be kind of funny. I don't think you want this here. You probably want to boost with your actual thing. I don't know about this. I'm just gonna say no. Likewise with this, I'm gonna say no. This probably not. I could be wrong about that one. Zed Lance, he has his own thing, so probably not. I don't know. Spinal is a yes. Okay, sure thing. Some funny turn to interactions with the punk girls. Interesting. Yes, the biggest problem with the nation is how splashable some of the staples are. Yeah. Every Keter deck, yeah. Keter and Lyrical are like the worst nations to get into, honestly. Right? Like, ugh. Originally, it used to be Stoikea. Stoikea might be like 3rd now. I don't know. Brankate, it used to be, yeah, Brankate and Stoikea used to be the worst. The absolute worst. And then Youthberg came out. And it completely ruined everything, so. All the grade 1s suck. And you got the new grade 2 Dino that gains 10k. Grade 2 Dino. He's only if your Vanguard retires, which I guess does activate. But is that on attack? Is that on attack? Or is that just continuous? Let's see. I have to go to CFA. I hate that the easiest way for me to check what a card does is to go to CFA. Imagine you want to counter drag strider slash blank, and Bushi said, nah, boost instead. Yep. It's funny. It's like that whole thing before when they had like the protect decks and the force decks. They're like, you guys play more defensive, you guys play more aggressive. Are they really saying that? I mean, kind of. Keter is a little bit more bulky now, but I don't know. It's just kind of funny. What did I want to ask about? You said Dino, right? New grade 2 Dino that I hate immensely because he kind of sucks in the deck that he's supposed to be for. We are talking about Crushing Dragon Spinal Assaulter. So no, he just gets 10k. Oh yeah, so you can have a 20k boost. Yep, fair enough. You know, when Dragon Empire, you don't worry about staples because 90% of your generic card pool sucks. That used to be the case. It's a little bit. It's more like 60% now, because they got Shenri, they got the Order Girl, they got the restanding order. They got some stuff to work with, but not a lot. Silhouette in S tier as it should be. Not in this specific situation, because we're just talking about which cards can use the orders from Festival Collection the best. So Silhouette is not in this because his was last week, but yeah. Does that set order make Zedlands better since he can restand a turn faster? No. Zedlands, I'm pretty sure specifies that it has to be those specific whatever it's called, the smithy or something like that. Otherwise you could just play like, not that there's a lot, but you can just play other stuff. If you're, yeah, because it has to be if your unit was chosen by the ability of your smithy in your order zone 3 times. So you specifically have to use that order and use the effect. So it's not just the number of orders. So no, it will not do anything for Zedlands. So he has a ton of generic options, but most of the time you usually go close to pure, then you spend 10 hours arguing over what orders to splash in. Yeah. Then I guess that Bat Kaiju can make use of the set order since you can place from the deck. Probably. I mean, it's like one of those decks where like Chaos and Chris Rain, you know, where it's just like, yeah, I get another version of a card that I can play in my deck because I need a different name kind of deal. So he does benefit from that. You have the grade 2s that fat out play them from the deck. So you don't really want to use it from the bat skill, I think. And then you end up putting it back in the deck, which kind of sucks. But then if you play multiple copies of the grade 2, you can constantly keep searching it and playing it, so you have at least one order constantly. So maybe, I don't know. I just don't know if you would benefit from that per se, other than like, yeah, I don't know how you would benefit per se, unless you can play Obscurades, because I know it'll lose some of its effects, but it'll have some of the other ones. So maybe you can use that in the back row. Or, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of rough. Then we have all the lyrical girls. So this just says they give something boost. I don't think anyone cares. For that, maybe. Well, probably. I don't know. Maybe. Odysseus? Probably not, right? I wish it was an easier. I wish I could select multiple and just move them up at once. What? I'm just trying to move them up here so they're in view and put them in the right tier. Let's move that up, move that up, move that up, move that up. Ah, so many damn girls. Fucking drowning in lyrical fish right now. There we go. Put that there, put that there, put that there. Grab you, grab you, grab you. There we go. And I forgot you 3. There we go. All right. We're using the set order. Oh, No, I don't think Cristiano wants that. Calling a P. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. He can call a PG, huh? Energy balance 3, call PG. You can, if I recall, these are on place, right? So you can play them from hand. Oops, that's CFA, sorry. Just says on place. So you can mill. If this had said from like deck or drop, it would have been crazy. So you can mill the grade 2, play it, and then Soul Blast wants to set it. That's kind of cool. I guess you can call PG. Yeah, it does bind it after you use it, but technically you can call PG in a tight spot. So, so, you know, feasible. After releasing Gimme, Patroka, and Chaos, the Highlander decks, which have an excuse to put many random tech cards in, aren't optimal to play those. You made me sour on the cards even more. I'm sorry. I want to say Kyrie's okay with it. They can get some big boosters. I don't think Michu wants this. She has soulless users. She already gives boosts. I kind of want to say, because this deck has a fair amount of grade 2s, this might work. And you have that one grade 2 that's a Soul Blast to get 10k, and that's in main phase. This, probably not. Finale? Oh, no. Yeah, maybe for Tia. I'm gonna say no for Medio, even though she could benefit from big boosters. I don't think she has the soul to play that. Hazurit, I don't think so. Kyoka, definitely not. She has a lot of good grade 1s. Petroka might as well. I don't really know STL, so I'm gonna say no. Ballista, she has a good amount of grade 1s usually, so probably not. Prism, same deal. Pacifica, I'm gonna say no. Sienna, fucking, I don't know, maybe. Clarissa has a lot of grade 2s, maybe. Your girl, Herminia, they have some decent grade 1s. I mean, I don't know, maybe. L2 Rosa, probably not. So, you know, that's not horrible. Chaos got no room. It just doesn't benefit Chaos as much, but he can still technically do it. I don't think you want to Soul Blast in Chaos, which is more of the issue, but he can technically make use of it. Whether or not it's actually a good idea is a different story. Like, it's feasible in these decks, right? Some way more than others. It's just, it makes no sense in these decks. It's feasible in these decks. Again, specifically set order that says give a unit boost at the beginning of the battle phase. Finale Fiasco makes me sad. Now I'm looking at Punk Girls. What do you mean Finale Fiasco? What happened with Finale? No space, unfortunately. Plus, we never want to have Curse play clash with set orders, but you can play it straight. It doesn't clash with the set order because you can play the grade 2 Soul Blast and then set it straight from the deck. So you don't. It doesn't count as playing an order from the turn. So having space, that's a different issue. I can't talk my way out of that one. So it makes the deck not cheap. Yeah, unfortunately. I'm really upset. I saw like a Pacifica deck today that topped, I think, in the same Puerto Rico, but I used Segre. I was like, alright, never mind. Then I saw like some other deck, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Use the Stegger also. Okay, never mind. And I was trying to build Punk Girls, and then I was just like, fuck, I have to use Stegriad in order to search these girls out. So it really does suck. Would I like the guard order, funny enough? Would she have? Would that have worked? It's like, if you didn't play something from hand, right? In the battle, this unit was attacked by a rear guard. Oh, I had no idea it said rear guard. You can't use. Wow. Not that I really use this, but I had no idea this had to do with just rear guards. Punkers don't use orders? No. I was using the that order from set originally because it was the deck is kind of counterblast heavy because that one grade 1. I was using the order from set 2 that says like rest a unit, look at the top 3 to call something. So I was thinking of doing something like that because you could do it a couple of different ways. Like you can overcall the unit that you rested, put it back at the bottom of the deck. You can call Stagger to another column, then overcall with that unit. Even from the same order, you can overcall. It was basically trying to make sure that I can get the Flame G Girls from the deck. And that was originally what I was trying to do with Stegrio, but I didn't actually end up testing it too much. Some Leticia and Kyoka use Stegrio 2. I was like, please stop, guys. The guy who squeezes 2 into Leticia, yeah. I bought a case of Lyrical 4, and I don't want to use that deck or use that card in any of my decks because I already have 4 in Fennel, and then I think I have like 3 more that I can use in another deck, and that's it. And it's just so annoying to have to move it around to so many different decks. Pick Marion, grade 1, Energy Blast 3, power to withdraw. Yeah, I didn't get to... When I was testing Punk Girls, I didn't test it with the Pink Mermaid yet because she hadn't been released. And then after she released, I was like, oh, okay, and I just never gave it a shot. But yeah, I didn't realize it said only rear guards. So yeah, you can technically could have used that boost, that not boost, but the guard from the field kind of thing. 11 copies of Misty Habitat, yeah. Yep, I just managed to I was working with my fiance's build of Magnolia Mask, and we just took out, I think, all of the copies of Misty Habitat from that to try playing more units. And I'm like, oh, finally, I have an extra. I have like. I literally have like 15 of these or something like that, and finally an extra 4. I can play it in something else. It's ridiculous. Bounces the right deck grade 1 to your hand to keep. So you get to keep her and guarantee a Punk Girl in hand. Also makes your grade 2 turn rush a lot better. I don't know if I want to keep her in hand per se. Because I figured I'd probably force to guard with her or something like that, but yeah. Some of the Maggie line, yeah. I tested a build that uses the Maggie line, but it works out pretty nicely. I just have to wait till it actually comes out. Part of the problems is Flashball Nation staples. Yeah, Circea started it. Circea have been the problem since the start about Flashball Nation stuff because it was with Inland Pulse. That's when all of this started, which started splashing stuff. And then it picked up immediately after that in Brainwash Thriller, even though they were in the same set. It was only really like some Bruce lists, even though people like to tell me that no one played it in Bruce, but there was some Bruce lists and mainly Barrow that was playing Brainwash Thriller, and then everyone just started picking that shit up. Give me 1 second, let me blow. We're back. By now, most of the Circea archetypes have enough meat on their own. They play mostly pure, and for a while you could throw mushrooms in order into most decks. Yeah. Great video material. This is when the nation system went wrong. We get lip balls in jail. Maybe I'll do that. That's kind of funny. I was going to do today, but I didn't have time because I had a bunch of meetings at work. I was gonna do the next like 3 frauds video, like the one I did with Inlet Pulse, Eureka, and Brainwash Thriller. I was gonna do the next version of that, but I just didn't have time. Maybe that'll come out tomorrow if I have some time, but we'll see. Work archetypes because of PSCD? No, that's just the only way that they know how to build. That's the only way that they know how to make stuff. It's just hard to restrict it. they don't have either the time or the patience or the care to, you know, invest in R&D to like make generic staples that don't break the game and that aren't printed in triple rare. But that's why they have to always super hard name lock stuff. But yeah, so that's these orders. We kind of already talked about these, the lyrical ones. It's the same deal, right? And then that was it for today. So thankfully the reveals have been nice and slow for the most part, but we did get something else, which is we got the next wave of reprints for Dark States. We got the Dragon Empire ones last week. Now I want you guys to take a look at this and tell me if you guys noticed anything strange. Tell me if you guys noticed anything strange. First one ranted all day that the cards weren't generic. Yeah, well, I'm happy now. I would much rather the cards be generic and used in different decks. I just hate it when it's the situation like we have in Keter now with every deck, where one, every deck plays dog, and two, as a community, everyone's like, no, you have to play it in every single deck. There's no other way to do it. You just have to. The deck only functions if you play 4 of this card, otherwise it's just a shit deck. I'm tired of both of those kinds of things, but I would much rather deal with that and be angry about that than, you know, them releasing cards that are only used in one specific deck and have no other purpose in any other one, because that is just so annoying and lazy design. Yeah, reprint, for whatever reason, we're only getting 3 in Dark States. Why is Dark States only getting 3? And most decks, funnily enough, it's Raziel that loops him the most. Yeah, well, that's what people say, but they want to use it in every single Keter Sanctuary deck. So, I have a small theory about this. Whether or not it may come true is a different story. The only reason I can think of that they're giving us less Dark States cards than Dragon Empire, because we got the same number of heals. Dragon Empire got a whole 5, right? But we only got 3. If you replace us at set 1 Raziel without dog, it still works, but yeah. It's fine. Dog is not like super groundbreaking. Like, it's definitely a good card, but like, people make it sound like the deck just, no decks work if they don't have this damn dog, which I think is just a dumb, lazy mindset. My theory behind this is that maybe, like they did for Triple Drive Booster, maybe we're getting 2 new ride lines, maybe one of them for Dark States, and the reason they had to reduce the number of reprints is just because like they don't want the set list to be too big, right? Especially now that they're containing Lyrical Monastery, I think, in this as well. Maybe. Otherwise, I don't understand why they didn't just do 2 more cards. Kiddos have no impulse lesson, yeah. They said the exact same thing about impulse for 2 years. They'll figure it out eventually. Keep in mind, they announced the 2 ride lines for Triple Drive Booster when the set was first released. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, that might not be the case. I don't know if they've ever, at least for Overdress, they've never done new decks, new ride lines specifically in a festival collection. They only just did the dress up versions. That's the most we've gotten. We've gotten new grade 3s, right? Because the first one we didn't have anything. The second one we got Zorga and Orpheus. The third one was the one we just got with all the dress ups. So a whole ass deck in a festival collection. Technically, there's no precedent for that. Things are in space, triple rare wise, it's probably just like certain nations are getting more just cause. Probably. I mean, they could have definitely reprinted more stuff for Dark States. It seems like it's just mainly promo stuff, because they could have very easily done the like Fafnir promo. That could have very easily been fucking here, right? I don't know why that hasn't been reprinted. That could have easily been at least one of them, and they could have easily picked fucking Stephanie for like the 8th time. If they didn't have a spot, just reprint Stephanie for the 10th billion fucking time, if that's the case, and reprint the grade 3 Fafnir card just to make 5. But I don't know. These are still good reprints. Every single one of these, right? Because this is good in a lot of decks and it's pretty expensive. This is like a ride cycler. It just makes sense to reprint it. This is really good and might see some use in the future, and also has some premium applications. So I finally figured he doesn't use Stephanie. That's why she's not here. What a different art. Like, she's got to be the most tricked out. I think common, right? She's a common. She's got to be the most tricked out common, aside from Tricked Star, in all of Overdress, which is pretty funny. Calling it now Mythy Habitat reprint. I hope so. I really hope so, but who knows? Donation Triple R is probably another example of such favorism. That's another reason why I was suspecting maybe a new deck, because of this whole double nation thing. Maybe there's a whole new deck that uses that. I don't know. Maybe it's like a new grade 3 that does. I don't know. I'm just throwing shit in the air. Otherwise, kind of sucks ass. The first grade 2 is playable in Fabnor, right? Yeah, it's playable in like every deck. Honestly, just about every deck. This is good in Drag Jewel. This is, you know, solid in Barrow technically. This is really good in Bladmire. This is good in Fabnor. You can use this in grade 4 Bruce. Technically, you can use this in Unica as a good restand target, because you can get kind of big. So it's usable in just a lot of decks. It's just the fact that she's locked to turn 4 or going second that kind of sucks. But calling it now, Circea Lyrical Duel. Perhaps. I would love it if they do include Lyrical in that. But we'll see. I'd like to see what the other combos are, because so far it's just Dragon Empire and Dark States, which doesn't say much because we already had Dragon Empire and Dark States. For the glitter lines, if they had mixed it up, it'd be nice, but oh well. But we'll see. I don't think Lyrical will have a donation. I hope they do, but Circea would make sense considering they used to be part of the Megalaguchi, Magelica, or whatever the hell. So that would kind of make sense. With that's a perfectly for 1 triple R for each set and 5 donation. I don't think they have any triple rares for. They said they're going to release some generics. They could make a generic that's donation. Combination based on Cross Epic. So far, they've only revealed one. It's the same combination as the dolls for Tamayura, which was Dragon Empire and Dark States. I don't believe there's any actual relationship to either glitter cards or like the glitter story. Sports but they glittered with themselves. Yeah, that was really stupid. I don't know what was the whole point of Michu being one of the glitter girls, where she doesn't even like get her own donation thing. Like, I don't understand. Really dumb. Hopefully that changes in the future. But yeah, we'll have to just, I guess, wait and see. They're gonna reveal some like generic stuff on next stream, so we'll get ready for new Sejas, I guess. For whatever nation they said it is gonna be, and stuff like that. But that's it for the reveals. I don't need that anymore. I can go away. I can probably just close that. It'll be fine, right? It still works? Yeah, okay. So in that case, I don't really have anything to test, right? For the most part. Unless there's anything I specifically wanted to test, which there might be, but not too many. I did want to do some viewer fights today. Since we couldn't do that last Thursday, it would be great if we can do that today. I don't know if you guys are up for it, but CFA test day. DZ-BT02 CFA testing. Question mark. You're down? Okay, but make a boomer deck? What's a boomer deck? That's thing Charmant. Yeah, I was trying to take I'm thinking ahead to BSF, because my BSF is the first BSF where you can play you jump with a boomer deck. This is the first BSF where you can play with Divine, so I was trying to take a look at what my team is playing. And I was trying to figure out what my fiance is playing and seeing what she might play. So I was trying to build like modern day shard mode, and that's kind of what I have, just to get a feel of what it would be like in set 1. It's basically the same thing. You just add the energy cycler, but I just wanted to get a feel for it. But I wouldn't mind playing it. What can we listen to? What can we listen to? Which one's this? This might be too much. Yeah, that might be too much. That might be too. No. No. I guess we can do Tartarus. What's this one? Let's Tartarus again. Might be a little bit too Some people say that might be some of the music I put on, but I can't believe I got dinged, because like last time I was playing whatever it was, and then the playlist ran out, and then because of that, we'll just do like Tokyo. Go Tokyo, or yeah, this works too. And then fucking random Linkin Park started playing for some. I love Linkin Park and everything, but I never listened to them on YouTube, so I don't know why it decided to play freaking Linkin Park, right? And then because of that, I got like dinged copyright for like 5 minutes in the last stream. But personally, I prefer challenge for BSF. Angel makes a lot more sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, specifically for BSF. That's why I threw that in there. Otherwise, it would just be no aura, the cup, and then maybe like the grade 2 that I really like, because she actually works in this deck. It'd probably be more copies of that I unfortunately had to cut from this build. But yeah. A little bit boomer deck now, maybe. Whatever, we can play Sharp. I don't care. Let me just not show you guys my IP address real quick as we connect. But I will be switching to Kyoka after like maybe one game, and then I would like to beat someone up with Vladimir, if that's possible. There ain't no one here, man. Damn. At least in whatever section this is. Damn. Everyone went to Vang Pro, I see. I saw that Different Fight was streaming that earlier today, and then like, because it's Different Fight, the servers instantly got full, right? Because they could only have like 100 people or something like that at a time. So good for them, but I personally don't like Vanguard Pro too much. I think I'm just too used to how CFA works, but I'd have to give it another honest shot one of these days. My 14-year-old listens to Linkin Park 3 hours a day. Only 3 hours? I don't know about that. Might be a little bit more than that. Dog hair right now. There we go. Who's running the Blackmire deck? Yeah. Let's see what else I have. So originally I wanted to test a bunch of the more of the Divine decks. Set 2 stuff before I did that video that came out on Friday, but oh well. I think that Villano list is old. Zorga list is old. Tramp Dragon I have to take a look at. I have Solarion. I have a stupid ass Rotovisor list, the one we used last time. I have a prison list. I think I have an MLB list. I have a Magnolia Mask list, but set 1. Not that it matters, though. Kid doesn't get anything for Magnolia. So basically I have Magnolia Mask. I have a Liel list. I have the Kyoka list. I have the old Grandin list. I'd like to make a new one. And I have Bladmeyer. I'm only allowed to play Rotovizer. I would probably cry and die. Possibly. I will only play Rotovizer if it's someone from the stream or someone that I know. Otherwise, I would rather not submit myself to such torture. But is there anyone ups throwdown? TCG player, that's funny. Yeah, I think really Vanguard Pro. Well, that and like, there's not really that much stuff to test, right? That might be part of it. They don't have any really new reveals. Go down here. How goes promo hunting? Nobody's pulling my 4 promo here. I haven't gone. I'm supposed to go last week to my locals, but it sucks because I used to have a local that was really fun to go to on Wednesdays. But they don't do Vanguard anymore or Shadowverse, so can't do that anymore. So I just have really the one locals nearby. Oh my god, but I just haven't gone there lately. Even though I literally need like every single promo from that set, which is ridiculous. Imagine when set 4 comes, Rotovizer becomes meta. Honestly, I feel like it might be. Like right now, it's kind of trash, for lack of a better word. It's just not good, right? It requires too much, but once it gets much better support, specifically more Rotovizers, ideally another arena card, it'll be in a playable spot. Trying to look for the list that I have, because I had to use this dumbass list, right? Just to actually get enough value in hand to throw down cards and try and swing in. No PGs, no heals, right? Just going like an absolute clown, make things work. But the play might literally be to play multiple copies of the main deck or the ride deck in main deck. So you have a bunch of Rotovizers, so you can make use more of this thing, this thing's effect. I don't know. Excuse me. On the Bastion promo with Thesa promo, a Star promo. I need to buy all the other ones. Yeah, I want the Lutetia promo and the Astoria promo, but I also want the Aurora and what is it called? Degrier promo, right? And there's also something else that I want. I forgot what it is. What else are they giving out? I know there was something else that I wanted. Maybe it was just those. What's the other promo? Evil Eye promo? Yeah, no, that's the Astoria promo. Yeah, so it's definitely that. I just realized I need like 8 of those. Maybe. Because I play both the decks. Or I literally took apart Astoria yesterday to use the pieces to build Endo, but mainly the sleeves because it kind of fits. And I even have the same. I even took her deck box too, which sucks, but I just took it out. I'm gonna end up using the Sophie. You can't see it at all. It's too white. The Sophie sleeves, and then I have these that you're probably not gonna be able to see either. Yeah, you probably can't see that. These other like what literally looks like a direful ball sleeves that I'm gonna use for Anvil when it comes out. Ah, that's what it was. The Meteor Creed 2. Yes, I wanted to get that so I can finally build that deck IRL. Alright. Come on, Ek, I know you want to beat me up with your Magnolia deck again. You can use the list you were trying to test out earlier. Yeah, I have to see if I can find a way to get those promos, especially for next one, because I want to get also the chaos one, but also I want to get the Tamayura one for my fiance. She plays Tamayura, but then there's the Evo one, which is going to be so hard to get, to just have it be playable. It's going to be so rough. So I have to see if I can find some time to do that. What do I have? Charmant? Yeah, we can do Charmant. It's fine. Whoops. Oof. For the Ever promo? Yeah, I would not be surprised. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Yep. The good thing at least is that all the other promos are good, so if I like open the pack and I don't get it, I won't complain as much. I said tails or head by accident, but whatever. Oops. Where is it? Okay, look. Fuck. How many copies of the Chaos promo are you planning to run? I can't figure out the idea ratio. I haven't tested it out myself, to be honest. I'll have to take a look. I'm gonna get 4, ideally, just to be safe, because of the fact that if this is Grand Fee, I don't really need Aura. To be honest, let's throw down after, but it still would have been nice to, I guess, get her, but whatever. Just because I've seen lists that are running, you know, I could throw that down if I wanted to, but that's probably not a good idea. That are running 4 in Japan. I don't know if that's really worth it, but I'll just get 4 just to have it, just in case. Because I think it binds itself from like Soul and whatnot. So, you practicing for BSF, or can I play whatever? You can play whatever. Ideally, I wanted to do, what did I say? Did I say 2? Yeah. Ideally, I wanted to test the stuff from set 2, Divine set 2, but you can, whoops, you can play whatever you want. Okay, gonna get rushed here. That's gonna give a token, and it's gonna get another one in battle phase. Okay, not too bad. Let's go ahead and guard in case he gets a front or something. I don't know if he's playing, but just to be safe. Let's take this one. Nice. Draw. Awesome. Cool. Love it. Stand and draw. I would be practicing for BSF, but wow, that's a lot of. I don't think I need that many of you, but I guess it doesn't really matter because I can use this into Soul. This is where I probably. Yeah. Otherwise, that would have worked out. We'll discard this. Ride this. Use this skill to call this out here, and it says Soul Charge 1. This is whenever, right? But we can save it for next turn. I guess I could just use it now. It's just she's just gonna sit there. Switch your deck for up to 1. Yeah, whatever. We can just do this now. Skill Counterblast 1. Search my deck for grade 2 or less, right? Yeah. I have the grade. Yeah, whatever. We'll just get the grade 1. It doesn't really matter. I can attack into its tokens. Whatever. We'll attack into its tokens. I don't give a shit. We'll attack into its token. I don't care. Okay. Heal trigger, bet, power, and heal. Okay. That's turn. CFA, really a good place to play test tournament decks, though, since I don't think machine algorithm replicates real life playing and shuffling as closely as they claim. Yeah, but it's less about that specifically, and it's more about just the actual strategy and how you play your decks. and you know, reducing misplays, learning how other decks play. It's more about that, less about the actual feel for it. I don't think you should only do CFA. I think it's a very good thing to do, especially a mix like how I do it, where you play by yourself. You have CFA on one screen and you have in your hand the deck that you're going to play. I think that's one of the best ways to do it, because you can play your deck, you know, in your hands by yourself and do whatever it is you need to do, and then use that to fight decks that you don't have, right? So let's say you only have one deck, you can go on CFA, fight any deck. You don't have to go online and fight anyone. Just go to the test simulator like I always do on the stream, the test room, and just play whatever deck. You learn how that deck works, and you know, you can play it in your hand, get a feel for how your deck feels physically, right? So, worst case scenario, the algorithm for shuffling favors the opponent more, so you have a bit of a handicap, so you know, you level up in that sort of way. So I have to kind of take this thing. There's gonna be this massive attack. I was gonna do that way. Interesting. He does get to heal here. I'm gonna check a draw trigger, or sorry, a PG. It's going to remove that amount of gauges. Whoops, I take damage. Sorry. That is going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4. No, just 4. Okay. Just so that this has enough power for him to Soul Blast and draw. Oh yeah. Thanks, forgot about that. Grade 1, right to Soul, end of turn. Oh. Okay, we'll draw. Roof. I don't have to discard at the very least. That's nice. Let's put this back. Let's do I need counterblast for anything else? No. So let's go ahead and use this. Counterblast. Search my deck. Bullets on my side of the field is funny. Or my deck, I should say. For yeah, that's fine. Add this. Shuffle. Use this skill to rest her. Put this into Soul. She gets 5k. And then I can throw down this. Use this skill. Put this to Soul. Put herself to Soul. I draw. My Vanguard gets 5k. I guess we can do the Vanguard skill now. Doesn't really matter too much. I can call out whichever one. Let me put this here for a second. I'll call out these two, and I can call out the grade 2 from hand. I don't think it really matters. I think you ideally want to do like this and this, right? And I can do this. This gets another 5k. And do I want to go any bigger here? He doesn't really have a big hand. I can expend one more. Let's not overcommit. We'll use. Why is this here? Whoops. Whoops. Put that there. There we go. I was going to say, let's use this skill to give it a little bit more power. Put whatever into Soul. And keep these two for next turn. So use this. It's just any card, right? Yeah. Put that. She gets 5k. And we will go to battle with that. Or actually, let's use this to drop. Alright. Now we can go to battle. We'll swing in skill. But well, you want to know. Add power. I just want the power to become 33. No? Okay. -6. I don't know. I'm just gonna do 33 and then subtract 8. And then this 33 subtract 10. Whoops. Minus this. Minus that. Plus that. And so blast 2. This can attack, and then this skill counter charge. So charge. Alright, said no guard. First check, nothing. Second check, nothing. Okay. Back row drive checks. Oops. I use this. Guard check, nothing. Oof. Oof. Hopefully he didn't want those. I have to attack with this one next. 33. Okay, got the heal trigger. Let's go ahead and swing at this guy. Okay. And skill goes to soul, draw 1. I wish it would. I wish it would not do that. There we go. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. I can overcall it, okay. Huh? Oh, retired it for this effect. Gotcha, yeah. Okay. 2 more plant gauges. Okay. Okay, use this, target that. This becomes 48. It's gonna do 48 again, and then the other attack is gonna be just about that much, more or less. 48. No guard? Oof, okay. Same thing here, 48. Do I want to do this? I can do this to the Vanguard, because how much is the Vanguard gonna be? 53, 63, so that's a 1 card pass. Yikes. I think I'd rather take the Vanguard. Do this. I could. Should I? I don't know if I should take the Vanguard. I'm not gonna take the Vanguard. I'm gonna PG. I don't think that's worth it. Okay. I don't think that was worth the risk. So I guess probably all 5 now. There's no luster impact. Just that many? Okay. I guess to keep the power, however many it is. 25, yeah. This is going to be 58. Yeah, not worth it. Guard, power, and draw. We need to eat 3 with fairy. Always same pattern no matter how many you eat. Yeah, that makes sense. Stand, handle, draw. Got that. Let's go ahead and ride. Persona ride, I should say. Draw 1. I guess we'll just do this. Oops, go to main phase. Do this. Plus 10. Do this. Counterblast. Call and call. Plus 5. This, rest. Whatever, but that's a soul. +5. And I could go higher if I wanted to. Well, why not? Doesn't have a lot of cards in hand, so let's try and whittle that down a bit here. Give us another +53 there. Yeah, go to battle. Use a skill. Stop, please. Why is it not? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do this the hard way. Oops. 53. I wish I wasn't so stupid and I can actually do this in my head. Okay. Soul Blast 2. And then this. Counter Blast. Soul Charge. Ah, it sucks. It said no guard, so first check. Second check. Yikes. But that's good for next turn, I guess. PG. Fair enough. Discard. Okay. Check. Whoosh. Fucking my drive check's fucking ass. 56 and 56. What? Okay. Let's say, what kind of mushroom tech is this? All right, yeah, sure. Put 2 back, so this is 20k shield for a total of 33. That's 43. That is 53, so 3 more. And okay, fair enough. That's enough, right? 2 of them draw off. 2 of them drew off the draw effects. Yikes. Put this to soul. Put this to soul. Draw. End turn. Okay, no Persona Ride. Bowling Darian using mushrooms to go to soul. Get 2 more plant tokens, but thanks to the Noble Release, Noble Rose, yeah, Noble Rose token, it goes to soul. Battle phase, Darian gives you 1 counterblast, 1 to draw. Interesting how much counterblast he has. I wonder if he uses anything. Well, oh no, the broccoli does use counterblast, so he just didn't get a chance to use that as much. Spawning already. Damn. That sucks ass. I mean, I would have. I don't know, with the crit, maybe. Well, we'll see. Yeah, with the crit, I could have maybe survived, but probably not. 38. That's. Considering my checks were so ass, this should be exactly 38, right? Because this gets 5k shield. So like, and this should be over. Oh, 48. Oh, hold on. 48k. Okay, hold on. So this is 30. 43. 43. 48 and 53. Yeah. And then this gets 5k shield. There you go. It was supposed to be Beauty and Beast, not Veggie Beast, yeah. Oh, but unfortunately. Somewhere lost in translation, I guess. Oh. Yeah, it's funny, he was trying to say that, like, he's dead and shit, but I don't know if that's the case, buddy. Alright, this one I think we'll take it. Oh my god. God forbid I check a defensive, bro. This, I guess, discard this. 2, and 3 to restand. Not give to 15k. It's just gonna be that. I'm just gonna PG. Save you the trouble. Is this bigger? I guess I'll discard the Colby. Right, stand and draw. Belzaraido. Draw. Ooh, interesting. Let's use this. Draw 1. Use this. Go to Soul. Draw 5k. Use this. Counterblast. Call this. Call this. 5k. I guess we should go for broke here. Play this. 10k. I should have played this. I fucked up. That would have been a lot more optimal if I had done that, but oh well. Now I just have a grade 3 in my hand for no reason. And I overcalled for no reason. Swing in. Skill. 53 minus 1. Oops. There we go. Almost got it. And so blast. I don't have a choice with this one, so contract, so charge. Okay. First check, nothing. Second check, nothing. Bro, I don't think I checked a single fucking trigger. I think I checked a defensive draw, and I think that might have been it. Oh my god. Do I not play triggers? I must not play triggers. I must just not play any triggers. Like, god damn. Oh man. GG's. Was my what happened to all my triggers? I had a couple of them in deck. Like, something must have gone wrong. I barely had any triggers to guard with. I don't remember checking any. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I guess I don't need triggers. Like, I managed to get some PGs to guard at least. So at least there was that, but holy hell. That was dumb. Alright, sorry. I just wanted to do that for one game. Not that it really mattered. I didn't get to use the only new card because she never came up, the Ride Cycler Girl, but it doesn't matter. The deck, you know, works well without that stuff. I did want to try out Kyoka. If you're up for it, Sim. So Confia works smoothly provided you draw your pieces instead of 3 draws in your OT. Yeah, I was pretty sure I was gonna get stomped out, but I don't know how that was gonna work out. Oh hi Azim, how are you doing? So for how break that hand was, it still worked. Yeah, I mean, you took my attacks pretty well. Oh man, 1 sec logging in, but Robin RL. Are you still in the chat, Robin? Kind of hand was PG, so I would have lived if 1 damage less. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You took the day off today, and then building Ultra Guys on CFA. It's alright. Yeah. I feel like I really want to like that deck, but it's like super generic. But I just can't seem to find like a build I like. I'm struggling to build one right now, but sorry, Robin. We'll give Sim 5 more seconds. If he doesn't show up, Robin, then I'll face you. And Sim will have to wait. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Alright, let's go. Sorry, Sim, I'll face you next. I'm counting slow count. Sorry, I've been watching too much wrestling this weekend, I guess. But yeah, I've been trying to work on a video. I've been working on that video for like a long time. So we've talked about it a bunch. I've been trying to work on a video to do for all the new start deck bosses. I wanted to do a big video on that. I'm trying to go through all the lists, make a list. I'm trying to make a list before set 1, a list for set 1, and a list for set 3. And I was trying to do Altergeist yesterday, and I was trying to do I forgot what it was called. That common stuff from set 12 or 11. I was trying to make that work. The demonic management order package was something I tried last minute, not gonna lie. It's kind of it's kind of neat, but I don't know, the deck seems so uninteresting. I just like the circus theme. Yeah, honestly, I feel the same. It feels kind of whatever. Like, I feel like it could be decent, but it just really isn't. Thought I was in the main login spot. Oh, okay, no, sorry, I'm over here. Sorry, I let Robin cut in line because he had mentioned earlier. Gomenasai, Sim. I'm sure I'll get stomped by this Raz real quick. Let's reverse that one. Take the energy generator and sleeves for your current deck, and then wait a few weeks. I mean, for most of them, aside from Cristianos, right? For most of them, set 1 doesn't really do a lot for them. Aside from like, yeah, even with set 1, it doesn't do too much for them, because it doesn't really matter for Cristianos as much. I'm going second, so draw. I can discard this and bring her back. So ride into this. Get crest. Going second. Gonna main phase, I should say. I can rush here. That's all right. Sorry, battle phase. Swinging for 8. To showcase the story generic pool. Yeah, he's the only one that, like, unfortunately has, like, worked out pretty well. But, like, everyone else is kind of like rough city. And even some of their, like, support cards that they get from that set is kind of like, okay. Thanks. Fun. Okay. Swing 8. No guard, but ooh, nice. I don't have to search that. There are a lot of good stuff, but most decks have no room for them, so just throwing Cristianos. Yeah, wish that was the same for all the other nations, but Cristianos also 4 attacks, but his bigger numbers and crit pressure. Yeah. He actually has a game plan, which is kind of nice. Whereas like Triumph Dragon is kind of like, you know, and then like older guys is gonna just play Vanguard, have fun. Right? So it just kind of sucks how there's not really like too much to work with. Like there is and there isn't. Like it's so strange because they're super generic in their terms of their effect, but then at the same time there's just not really a lot to use with them to like get like really good value out of it. I just need 1 counter blast, so I think we'll guard that way. No guard. I get crit, thank you. Oh, that's fine. I have 1 in hand. I just need to see the grade 1 girl. I'm going to just declare 1 so I can try and see her, because I really need her. I can discard this too and just get it back, which is kind of nice. Declare grade 1. Look at top 5. Yikes. Oh, I did see her. Okay. Oof. All right. I could technically use her now if I really wanted to, but because she activates like now, but I don't have a thing to use it with. So it doesn't matter. We can call this back. Go to main phase. I can play this here. Use the skill counter blast. Search for my grade 1 local order magazine. And then go to battle here. Swing in, attack here to 10. Punny Raziel never dies. Raziel. Altergeist is the deck from you guys go for drops or whatever you. How I don't know how you guys say it. You know, I pronounce shit however I want to say it. Okay. Check front trigger. I do play front trigger. I don't know why I have 9 energy. Why did I get 9 energy? Did I go to ride phase accidentally? I might have gone to ride phase accidentally. Okay. And then 28 here. Sorry, I don't know how I got 9 energy. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Sorry, I was gonna read. Celargeist. Celargeist. Yes. Okay. Looks like Punchy Raziel. I think I was gonna say I thought he was the one that had mentioned that they're doing it in the set 1 list, but they use the set 2 card, so maybe not. I use this to call something from drop. Grade 2 or less from drop, probably the Nobia. Is probably a good option. Yep. Use that. Get some stuff. The order points towards Punchy. Yeah, I forgot about this order. And then the other thing is that, like, they screwed those quick start deck bosses up so much because, like, they released all these cool orders in set 1 that use energy, but you literally cannot use any of them because all of their Vanguard skills are Energy Blast 4. So you really have no room to play any energy anything. So it just really limits your options, and there's no way to energy charge for them specifically, or for any of the decks really. So it just kind of really sucks. Did you join in on people hating your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh decks? You like all the bad. You like all the things people don't like, Zero, bro. He likes fucking older guys. He likes Flatmire. Oh, kidding. All right. See here. I'm joking. All right, let's see here. Like cool stuff. I guess. Okay, they got the grade 1 back row center, so they can counter charge. I think this is on place, right? Oh no, it's when it boosts. Okay, so they can choose to do that later if they want. They can call some stuff out. They did not play an order this turn, right? So they cannot get her skill. Unless I'm bugging. No. Okay. Yep. Okay. So she's just there for a body. You can call her out, but he can't use her skill if he calls her from drop, because it has to be called from a... can't be called specifically by unit ability. It can be called any other way, just not by unit ability to activate her skill. Or place, I should say. I'm gonna go to battle. There's one thing the quick start deck are good at, and that's persona writing. Yeah, just about that. Suzuki's testing no dog Raziel. Possibly, yeah, that's good. And he's gonna use Nobia. Can't SB. So I'm only grade 2. No worries. Whoops. No worries. No dog is great. I mean, we don't have it in English yet, so you might as well test it that way. Yeah, so this is just gonna be 18. Okay. Do I want to take this? I need 1 counter blast, but I can just no guard the Vanguard, I guess. I might as well be a staple to Raz. I don't know. If it doesn't come out, it doesn't come out. I don't know what to tell you. Can I power up going first? Yeah. It's unfortunate for her. 10k. I can also no guard Raziel. And this. He gets 1 more attack after this. I don't know what he's gonna call out. I'm gonna swing in this instead. Okay, sure thing. For EM friends as well. Yeah, it's more than likely going to be a sneak peek promo though, but we'll see. Considering the problems it's caused with like Lord, maybe they might not do it. I don't know, but we'll see. Okay, so counterblast 1, all equal to call up the 2 cards with grades. he combined less than the number of cards in your damage zone, so you can call grade 2, grade 1, grade 3, grade 1, grade 1. Or just one of any of those. Let's see what he decides to go to. You can call it, I think the grade 3 he has in drop. I'm sorry, he doesn't have that. I keep thinking, oh no, he does have the grade 3. Yeah, okay. These two look very similar. So instead he's going to call this and this. That makes sense. Can use Painkiller again. Then he's going to use this skill to discard, get plus 2k, and then counter charge here. This guy's going to get an additional 10k. Okay. Magazine deck. Now you, now you would look crazy in anime. You don't know how to ping. Yeah, it sometimes works. It's kind of funky. Okay. Okay, fair enough. No bug. Play some. What is this again? Oh, I don't like this one too much. Okay, I'll take one. Play this one. Something a little more lively. Alright, so this is going to be 20, because this gets plus 2. We'll guard this one also. And this is going to be 28. We'll just take this one. And then he can Soul Blast draw, and he can Energy Blast, put this to Soul. Oh, that's kind of nasty. I forgot to put itself into Soul. Poof! Go to Soul, draw, look at the top card, put it on the top or the bottom. Not that it matters too much right now, but hey, he stacks a heal, right? So now Witchfish needs to go second. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, you helped me out with that. Now, it doesn't matter too much. I just can't do my drive checks if I go first. But yeah, ideally I want to go second. But it's not too loud. I'll turn it down just to be safe. Even though I feel like the music has been really low lately. Raziel is one of the tier 1 decks I don't hate. Is it tier 1? Maybe in set 2 it's tier 1. I don't know about now, but interesting. I guess the best option is to do this. To ride, skill, draw. Ooh, nice. And then I can counterblast one, search for it. Sure. Add that to my hand. And then I will have 3, 1, and 2. Yeah, I'll have everything. Go to main phase. Let's go ahead and do I want to do Kyoka? I probably don't want to use Kyoka's skill. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I can get a magazine out of it though, which would be lit. But I can also get a grade 1. I don't think I have that many grade 1s. Yeah, fine, we'll do it. Declare grade 1. So blast here. Look at the top 5. Yikes. And shuffle, right? With we're gonna play this. Counterblast 1. It's not like grade 3 locked, right? Yeah, okay. We'll play this and we'll play this. And then it says I can play one more order this turn. Let's call out this girl. Play this. So I have 2 grade 3s, so I counter charge. I have 2 grade 2s. Let's. So this gets plus 10, and then I draw 2. I discard 1. Whew, I kind of want to keep everything. I can get a Kyoka back, but I'm gonna get this back. That's rough. I guess I'll discard this. And Kyoka gives them 5k, and then this gets 5k from its own skill. What's up, guys? You have to switch builds, so I went through the deck too much. Yeah. Go to main phase. Skill here. Go to Soul. Draw 1. Give this 5k. I think we're good. Yeah. So we're just swinging here for 35. This is a fat ass hand. I just realized that. So I have two different friends who have two different opinions on this. But what is usually first or second? What is usually first or second? What do you mean? You mean if Raziel going first or second? It's a fat ass head. Yeah, it's a fat ass head. That's 38, okay, but I can only restand one. I can check a front. This does not get any more power. Does this get power? This does not. Okay. Yeah, so we just swing Vanguard 18. We're gonna PG. Up. Okay. First check, grade 1. Second check, grade 3. Yikes. Skill, so blast out to grade 3. Counterblast, restand. Let's go ahead and swing in here for 23. Talking about decks in general. What's usually better, first or second? Going first or second for decks in general? It really depends on the deck, to be honest. Most times, going first is the best, but it just really depends. Both on what you're playing, what your opponent's playing. I don't think there's a good general answer for it. And then up in deck out, I've had Punk Girls deck out. Raziel, you're gonna have to send me your list, Ek. I'm gonna need to see this Punk Girl list that you got. That's just kind of crazy. This is at the end of the battle. This unit boosted. If I played a magazine, if I have 3 or more with different grades, I have grade 2. Yeah. This goes to Soul, and I draw 1, and then swing in here for 43. Okay. And then this goes to drop, and then I will add this back to my hand. Kyoko's crazy, bro. I try to tell you. I try to tell you, bro. Kyoko's crazy. Y'all wanna see titties and be like, oh, that's not a knight or a dragon. What the fuck is that? I'm not playing that. But the game mechanics going first is better, but some decks are designed to go second. Alternatively, some decks are soft forced to go second with their opponent being grade 3 effects. Yeah. So it just really depends. No Persona Ride. Do we have a lot of crits by chance? No effect. Okay. I have 1 crit. So really no reason to use the divine skill at this point. Possibly, I don't know. So just calling Painkiller, no Persona Ride kind of really hurts. They are 4 damage, so they can call 2 grade 2, so they can get 5 attacks this turn. I need at least 1 counterblast. Yeah, at least 1 counterblast, because then I can counterblast, countercharge. Maybe not. Actually, maybe not. I need a grade 1. I need to hit a grade 1 off the Kyoka skill. But I do have a draw for turn, a Persona Ride draw, and that's it. If I keep this, I can call a grade 1. So we'll see if I need to guard with this divine skill. Okay, I'm gonna use it anyways. So now if he checks a crit defensively, it counts as a heal, and also he gets triple drive for this turn. He always uses divine regardless, just to get the drive. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I'm surprised I haven't been in like turbo. Like, I don't know what to call it, like deck thinning to check crits and then put them back, but I guess there's not really something like that. Alright, okay. Let's see if I can somehow put the monitor higher so it doesn't, I'm always not like this when I'm talking, but I don't really need you, but I don't really have a backup for you at this point in time. That's 30, so let's do 33. We can take whatever the last big attack is. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should have just taken that. Okay. I'm gonna call it big column instead. Okay. Sure. And leave the Nobia. Nobia does get 5 or 10k, right? So, fair enough. Yeah, no problem. Sounds like Doggo is a big contributor to hard thinning. Yeah, he would very much do that. He also, you know, puts the he lets you draw the trigger. He doesn't put it on the top of your deck, right? So let's call different grades. Yeah, so you can call 3 and 1. Oh, does it have to be 3 different grades? You can't call 2 and 2? Oh, it has to be different grade. Yeah, that's true. He can call grade 1 in front, but he probably doesn't have the dog. That's why I like the dog, the other dog. not the dog you guys like. I like the other dog. I like the Raziel dog. Because he gets 5k and I can call him out if I need to. But and he has 5k shield. I love me 5k shield. Messing another painkiller, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. He puts himself into soul. So you'll be able to draw. You're gonna get a lot of cards out of this. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna PG. Yeah, gotcha. I'm gonna get rid of the grade 3 because I can just call it back from drop. Legend Rails is double-edged swords. There are 5, and now they have all the gas. Yeah, and they might have gotten a bunch of triggers that they can put back, maybe, or something. Douglas Raziel. Yep. Coward PGing, bro. Triple drive, and I'm at 3. I'm a coward. You're bugging. Absolutely bugging. Don't be scared. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm scared, bro. Yeah, okay. But actually, never mind. What the fuck was I scared about? You're right, fam. You're right. No balls. No balls. I had no balls, bro. I could have just taken that shit to the face. Oh man. I can probably just take both of them, lock him out from healing. Ooh, does that work? Does the divine skill trigger even if you have more damage? Oh no. Okay. It only works if you have 5 or more in your damage zone. Okay. So we'll take this. That's fine. Was afraid of nothing, yeah. So if they hit crit for 4th damage, it doesn't work. So I almost tempted here to go to 5, but I don't have a big turn because I don't have another attacker, which is unfortunate. If I can get another one of the grade 2, that would be nice. So I can try to hit 2 off of this, but I need a grade 1 on the board. Well, I don't really. I kind of need to draw. Yeah, I kind of need a grade 1 to draw to try and get some better options here, maybe because I have. I don't know. We'll see. Next 6 cards, I know triggers just 4 cards in a row, possibly. Not like the feel is kind of nothing. There was just nothing for you to be scared of. I guess so. Yeah. I guess so. Actually, I just have to guard it. There's no point in going to 5, I don't think. So we'll do this, and we'll do this, and hopefully get a replacement attacker. Draw. That's interesting. Personaraido! Draw? Oh. I mean, I can guard at least. I need to get better at knowing what's left in my deck so that I can do this, but the main phase skill, I could draw first, but I don't know if that'll make a difference. Declare grade 2. 5. Let's go! Let's go! I only have 1 counter blast. Let's go! It doesn't fucking matter. she still gets power at least. So. Alright, so then yeah, we just go balls to walls, counterblast 1. Call this. We can call her. Play this. Well, no. Sorry, play this. Then play this. Counter charge. Plus 10. Draw 2. Get rid of. Well, I could use that honestly to guard. So get rid of this for now. This goes there. Front row gets +5. She gets +5, and she gets +5 from her own skill. And I guess we can use. Well, then I won't be able to use her, and I saved her for nothing. I think it's better to do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw here. Okay, that's fine. Go to battle. This skill. Whoops. This skill goes to soul. Draw. Let's do 35 here. That sounds like a good number. And we'll go to battle. We'll do this one. 40. It seems like CurlyHairedVanguard and CFA would be hacking your games or rigged your RNG because they give you hacks and the cool shit emoji. Oh man, I'm gonna try to use like CurlyHairedVanguard to win this turn. I'd have to hit the overtrigger. I don't think I have. Oh, or no, I think I have. No, that was against Ek that I used the overtrigger to guard. They're wrong. That's a demon that quit to be a TikTok influencer. Yeah, basically. Have you tried believing to win? I mean, I don't think I'm in a bad spot, but I'm not in a great spot. Depends how much damage I can do to their hand here. There's a VTuber fish, kind of. Well, no. She doesn't have a VTuber model, so not really. But okay. No guard. Oof, hit the draw trigger. Very nice. That'll help them out a lot this game, or this turn, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and swing in here, 28. I wish our defense had short. I wish I had counter charge. Like, I wish I had a little bit more counter charge. I don't know how I use so much counter blast. I used 1 to get the order. Oh, I shouldn't have used the grade 2. I got greedy. I needed it. Don't get me wrong, I needed it, but I got greedy and got the grade 2. Used the skill on grade 2 to search a order. Otherwise, I'd have a little bit more counter blast here. Okay, but first check, second check. Oh my god. I can't check shit, bro. I still can't check shit. I don't know, I might have checked triggers. Oh, she doesn't get power. Whoops. Counter blast, sorry. 43. I know, but he wants a whale. Logo has diversity. Yeah, baby. Okay, 38. Right, because you had the trigger. So special to join the vegan club? What? 43 exactly. Okay. Okay, 53. Sure thing. This goes to soul and I draw 1. Oh! 48. So it's okay, right? But and discards. You didn't discard it, right? No. Discards that, okay. We'll grab this one. To be honest, getting the OT there is kind of nice because if he pops off here, never mind. I was about to say, if he persona rides, gets a good column, you know, I could be in a little bit of trouble, but man. My man's got assed out. My man's got assed out. No Persona ride again. Damn, that's tough. That is tough. It's just in the deck somewhere. That's crazy. No Persona ride in no order either. He has not been able to use his order to like use this effect. That is rough. That is rough. Yeah, that's what Bermuda was. They already made the whole whale card be the first Bermuda card. That's the first local card. That was really dumb. Actually, all fish. No, it has to be a whale. It has to be a whale. Okay, 18. He could double heal. And I have what? 1 PG. You could also. You could do that. He can try not giving me any damage, which would suck. I don't need you, and I don't need you. You do a glitter deck for lyrical? Yes, Michu. Michu is a glitter deck. Let's take this one. Nice. Whew. Yeah, it just doesn't actually glitter, which is the problem. Yeah. Alright, let's see what he's gonna bring out now. Okay, brought out the grade 3, and can bring out a grade 2 here. I'd call it Obia if you had another one, to be honest. Not gonna call that. Fair enough. That's about the same thing, just to like get some hand, because he literally has no hand here. No triple drive, so this is just 26, so 43, 36, 46. So all right, I hit. I forgot I hit a trigger. That's fine. I only need to do, I overguarded. I only need to do, I think, just the front, but oh well. This gets plus 15 hidden persona, right? So that's just its power, right? Yeah. I kind of want to call that grade 1 for my hand. So, and this is just gonna be 20, so I can guard one card that. This is stupid, but this makes the most sense for this. Actually, not. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I forgot. I keep forgetting that I hit a trigger. Keep forgetting I hit a trigger. Hit her. 25. Yeah, that's enough. I overguarded twice. I'm flying well paradise above a desolate world that has a world ending threat every Tuesday. Yep. And they're just there chilling. Okay. Let's stendo endo roll here. Oof. I don't even have to guard her, dumbass. Persona Raido. Draw. Oof. And I got what I needed. Baby. I killed. Can I do to it? I could do. I can't do it. No, I'd have to call out a PG. No, I'd have to call. I don't have any grade 3s. Like, I have to do it. I have to do it. Okay. Because I was gonna say I could just use this one counter charge, but I need grade 3s to counter charge to try and get 2 attacks. But it doesn't matter. Go to main phase. Use this. Counter blast. Call the grade 3. And this girl. Call this. This counter charge plus 10, draw 2, discard, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, main phase, goes to soul, draw, plus 5, and that's it. Swing in for 40. How's your deck then? Bro, I draw 2 every turn, and then like I have this to draw in the grade 3 draws. I'm telling you, this deck is gas, and y'all don't want to believe me. Y'all never believe me. Y'all never want to believe me when I say a deck is good. It's just like, nah. Curly doesn't know anything. He's fucking stupid. He's stupid. What does he know? Fucking barrel player. He doesn't know if decks are good. First deck, heal trigger. Power, doesn't really matter. Heal. Second check, no trigger. Divine skill. This is the gas is made out of cards. Ah, dang. GG's. Arguably worse than decking out against Grab Blue and V. Yeah, it kind of is. Oh, that's kind of rough. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's playing any dog, which definitely would have helped out. That probably would have unbricked him a little bit. Not that he bricked too hard, or I don't know. This deck doesn't like brick because you just call stuff from drop, but the fact that he didn't see any Persona rides really sucked. Because that definitely would have put more pressure on me, but I was just fucking. Yeah, I'm assuming no dog list. Robin, if you're in the chat, I'm assuming your dog didn't have your deck didn't have any dog. Yeah, okay, that's fair. All right. Sim, let me. What are you? Sim, are you still in the chat? Want to try without it? That's fair. To be a dog. No. The L taker. I don't understand why people don't like him, bro. He's like the best character in all of G. Yeah, okay. Is it okay if I use Vladimir against you? Or do you not feel like dealing with that? I would ask. I don't want to just make you wait and then pull out Vladimir. Use Rotovisor? Oh my god. Sim, I'll let you decide. Do you want to have a competitive match, or do you want me to pick Rotovisor? Oh, where I'm just gonna throw down cards and pray to whichever god answers my call. That's your job to play Vladimir, bro. Get in CFA, show me your Vladimir. Whip out that Vladimir, show me. Fine, I'll play I don't mind. Gotta learn sooner or later. You have Leo Amel. Okay. Right now. You gotta learn it. Okay. Since you say you gotta learn it, we'll play Vladimir. Doug Zura. Stop. Why do you always do this? Always move around, dodging my clicks. All right. You'll have to do it, bro. You're gonna run in my pockets? Okay, but heads or tails? Yeah, best starter. Let's fucking go. That's why Sim's my guy. Tails? Okay, but who will I choose? I go first. Conspiracy is that Bushi don't like dinos. New conspiracy? New? Bro, you said new? That shit is new? Hello? That's new? That's not old news? Put that back. I don't need two of these. And otherwise that looks good. Ooh, that's kind of killer. That's kind of killer, not gonna lie. Kind of a good hand. Fun. Waiting for a ride line. They've been hate dinos, bro. Just like they hated bugs. So I said I go first. Yeah, so draw. Play this. Get crust. Put that there. So blast. Put that in bottom. Draw. Pass turn. Let me do my drugs real quick. By that logic, they hate Angel Feather. They hate Genesis. Oh, well, I guess I got an encounter. Murakumo, they hate. They used to hate Nubatama, but yeah, I miss playing in Zero. That was a lot of fun when that came out. I was just like, what? Tachikaze is a deck. Holy shit, this shit is fun as hell. I remember having so much fun with that deck. Right. I'll use this skill first. So let's draw this skill. It says reveal, right? Reveal, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Is it grade 1 or greater cards among them? Soul. I draw 1. I do not have counterblast. Go to main phase. Call and call is not on place. Whoops. Swing for 10. We're just one worlds. What? What are you talking about? Doing an 18. Check. Oof. Persona, right? Oof. Oh, Shojidoji? Okay, fair enough, I guess. I guess. I don't know, it depends what Murakumo playstyle is. For me, Murakumo was having stuff with the same name. So it's more like, less Shojidoji, more Megalaguchi, but I don't know. Some weird, no one understands him saying it's 100% Murakumo, I guess. He's more, I feel like he's more Cure Chronicle, if anything. I'm working something different every week, yeah. The most consistent I've seen is having the same name for stuff. Might have overextended here, but I don't really need the counterblast. I just can't use it for any other stuff, which sucks. So, why the hell that motherfucker have 10k? why this fella got an extra 10k? Hello? Hello? Okay. Honestly, the better play might have been to just damage Naime, because then I couldn't have done too much. Ironically, I am gonna bind his stuff. Like bugs in V, literally every wave was a different gimmick. Yeah. Yeah, no guard. Is full more? Okay, I don't think he used it, right? Okay. Where's our mouse? Stand and draw. I do have her, so I can discard this. Ryan, this one's reveal also. Oops, Ryan. No worries. Skill 1, 2, 3. Oof. Whoops. Let's play her here. Skill counterblast. Does she reveal? No, I look at the top 3. Wow. 1 in drop, 1 in soul, 1 in hand. Do I want another Persona ride? This might go on for a bit. So add this to hand, put this to soul, put this to drop. And then let's call this guy. Use his skill. Does this reveal? Yes, reveal. Okay. 1, 2. Wow. Come on, man. Ugh. Put any number of them to soul, and if I did one or more. Draw one. Ugh. I would get that twice. This is +5. Ulti twice. Man, this deck. I was gonna get ulti twice. That's insane. This is when this unit attacked, right? I can't restand, so I guess we'll do this. Third time we'll hopefully use a charm. Yeah, I say we attack with this first. Because this can't activate its skill. This can, but I don't want to use it because I can't stand, so. Bind. We'll do. I might be able to call that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw 1. He gets 1, 2. 5 for every 2. What the fuck is this? Is like, bro, you just made up a card real quick. Okay, first check, not OT. Second check, not OT. Okay, but probably I'm gonna let this one go. 1, 2, 3. Right. No, he's gonna guard that. Fair enough. And might as well push him to 3 while I'm at it. Can't use your skill, unfortunately. Yeah, and then end turn with that. Hand is looking kind of gross. Not as much shield, too many grade 3s, but I can make it work. I'm paying attention to my voice on screen. I can do something crazy where I can discard Maid, or I can discard. Oh, I can't discard. That's random. If he attacks into this, I can do Maid, and then like if I can find a way to get this guy in drop, I can use Maid to put them both in drop. From drop into soul, they both get 15, and then I can draw, and then that powers me up later on. So he's gonna put 3 normal units, 5 normal units. Is it 5? Okay, no, yeah, he's just picking specifically. Or am I wrong? Oh, any number. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was 3. Whoa. Yeah. That's what we're saying. This card is really good in so many decks. I've yet to test this out on Liel, which is pretty interesting. So whatever is placed in the same column as this attacks. When another unit in the same column as this attacks, it gets 5k. So he's going to give him 5k. And then he's going to swing in here. And, no skill. There's 3 or more. Okay. I always thought it was just flat 3. Okay. I don't really need counterblasts. So I can just take this. He can activate the divine skill. And he has the counterblast to go through it. You better win because it's on screen. Let me think. Yeah, I don't really need I need counterblast just for this, really. So I can just take this. Since this is just 18, I don't really need you, but a booster would be nice. I can get one out from Soul. No, I don't have one in Soul, unless I get lucky. Yeah, I should have. I don't know why I didn't bind these 2 instead, but whatever. Let's do this. Okay. Just gonna bind Sejas to call Sejas here. Okay, so 3 or less drop is impossible CFA, so what the ideal number is fix for a number is what? So what would be the ideal number if X or less cards in drop deck? Why is oh, I see what you mean. No guard. You mean something that would have a deck that would have 3 or less cards in drop as a mechanic? Ugh. I mean, it could be any. It could be 0. Just have they all have to have effects like Madolchi when they like come back from the drop into the deck or something like that, or bind themselves. That's all it would have to be. If he goes for the divine skill. No. Okay. No divine skill. That makes sense. It's not gonna kill me. This is gonna be like what? 33? I can't really guard that safely. This is 30. Sure. Swing with this, look at the top card, put it to soul, or leave it on top. Put it into soul, right? Yeah. Okay. I have the worst guarding options here, so this and this. Yep. Right. Stand and draw here. Ah! Of course, bro. Oh my god, okay. Personaraido. Draw. Main phase. Can't really call much. I'd like to do this and get a grade 1, but I don't know what are the odds of that happening. Guess we'll see what happens. So charge 1. Let's go! I guess 5k. You can't use your skill. This gets 5k plus 2k. I don't think we do anything else, right? We just restand this twice with crit. And I can put both. I can put one of them back and it gets bound. I can restand this if I wanted to, but that's whatever. Yeah, so we'll go to battle. Let's do this first. PG. Ooh. I guess yeah, because the PGs are gonna get turned off, so that makes sense. Let's go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I have 8, so that is 2, 4, 6, 8. Divine skill. It's a crit. Also, I draw from this. Skill. Restand this. Loses the crit, but it gets plus 15. Look at the cup. No sentinel. Okay. First check, nothing. Second check, nothing. Awesome, let's go! Okay, hit a draw trigger. Draw 1. And then that. And crit. 53 to damage, baby. $38, 53. Oof, that heal trigger really helped him out, I think. Does this draw? Yeah, it does. Bind this. Draw. Oh my fucking god, of course I got it. Only against Blad, all 2 games? Like all 2 games? What do you mean? Okay, so he persona rides, he gets the skill back, and now he can divine skill. I'm kind of glad I got the over trigger in hand, to be honest, right now. To be totally honest with you, because I don't think I would have been able to guard that well without it. We'll see. I also have to somehow get enough soul next turn. 23. I have 1 trigger. Guard does to make it easy. 28. This is gonna go twice, so I can do this and this. Ugh, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Going to red blend twice since it's revealed. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. He also forgot to use his energy. Because presumably he's gonna call this afterwards, and she's gonna be 30. Because I can take 1 attack. This guy can get bigger if I check a trigger. If you believe in nothingness. I have 2 PGs, so I can guard 2 Vanguard swings, but that's probably not a good idea. Or like, yeah, getting these fucking grade 3s in my hand really killed me. Let's see, 23 over triggers still in play, right? Thinking. Yeah, I have not seen over trigger. So can very easily get hit with over triggers. So that's something to think about. I'm gonna assume blue over trigger that instantly kills me. Unless I have managed to save the PG, right? So he's attacking here without a booster, so this is just 23. He can go up to 43 max. But I literally can't guard for anything. The only thing I can guard with units is this thing. So I can go, I have to just take, hopefully the Sejas, right? No, not even. Because I can, like, ulti this, PG the next one. Then I can hard guard this. I can take Sages, but then it has 1 more 30k. Which sucks, and I don't think I can guard that, because I have what? This is 15. Yeah, I only have 5. I only have 5k, so I can't take the other one. So I have to just take this, and then hope that I can take this. My other bet is to, like, no guard here. And that gives me a little bit more room later on, but he has not seen any crits. Yikes. I haven't seen a single crit. Okay, this is probably the wrong player, but we'll do that. I have to hit a heal, essentially, to get out of this. Or... yeah. D2 to pass, maybe? I don't think I have the cards to do that. I literally have what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, I would have to use all my units, so yeah. Yeah, my hand, because of this fucking... the fact that I drew these 2 grade 3s really fucked me. And that I didn't check any triggers last turn, so... yep, ulti to pass. Cool. And whatever he chooses can restand. Not that I wasn't dead to begin with, right? I was already dead, but this is just this is just extra. Sometimes they're just better. Yep. Beat up emo after all. Yep. So I'll take one. Oof, but I don't heal. That's insulting that I would check a heal when I really need it and I can't fucking heal. That sucks ass. Alright. Thankfully he didn't check a crit alongside with that, so it's just 1 damage. And then he can divine skill now if he wants to. Doesn't need to, but he can. I don't see why he wouldn't. I'm at 5 and only like 7 cards in hand. But I give him an extra Vanguard swing too, so yep, there we go. There we go. And now you swing in with the grade 2, yep. At least this lets me do this now, not that it really matters. I can't take the sages because he's gonna get +10. So I can 2-card guard the grade 3. This is gonna give something 5k. No, this is something girl's deck. Oh, I can 2-card guard the grade 2, right? I have to PG Sages because he's gonna get +10k, so he's gonna be 43. Then this is 38 1 drive. So this can go up to 48. Like, I just have to get another heal. Like, no guard. I have no other way to get through this. I have to just get a heal, and then I can guard this, PG this. There's gonna be 66, yeah. Come on, baby. GG's. Unfortunate. Big L, yeah. Yeah, the biggest L's were these fucking grade 3s in my hand. On top of this one, I should have, not that it would have mattered, I shouldn't have gotten extra persona right. I should have gotten an invoker, not that it would have mattered, but you know, that would have maybe done it better. Oh, fucking grade 3, grade 3. Fucking, I got these two, and then that. This was my fun. Yeah. That was really unfortunate. I've always felt like cutting this guy down to 3, and now I 100% want to after that. Well. Okay, just make sure if you have anything else to say. Wah, wah, wah. Other than that, that would have gone fine. Other than my hand being an ass and him having the persona ride, happening to have that sucked for me. Otherwise, that would have been a more deader turn for him. Oh well. If you're gonna get on, I can do one more fight. Never mind. All right, no doubt. That's fair. We can. I don't know. When does the Deer Days DLC come out? Let me take a look real quick. That was an experience. Yeah. Oh, you did quite well. So you got nothing to worry about. I really don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, it's definitely 25th. Okay, never mind. It's definitely a great deck. Like, it's good, but I don't think it's the point where everyone was like, Tier 0, the game is ending. The end is nigh. Like, it's just a good deck. You gotta be a good player to play against it. That's all it is. It's not that serious. I was gonna say maybe I can do Deer Days Thursday. Maybe I'll still do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do Deer Days on Thursday. I'll see. I'll maybe play some a little bit tomorrow, and if the lobbies are mega dead and I can't build any fun decks, I might do CFA again. I don't know. We'll see. The fact that I had to stay low early, yep. Waste PGs early, yep. And pray that I hit blanks, yep. Triple layers of RNG, yep. Yeah, it's pretty rough. It is indeed pretty rough. If my only issue with the deck is just the fact that the Sentinel Restrict is for the rest of the turn, I feel like that was too much. If they didn't do that, I think the deck would have been fine. Like, it would have been a good deck, but it just would have been okay. If it was just like the Sentinel for like the Vanguard attack, I think that would have been fair too, right? If it was just you have to take these 2 damage, but I don't know. The deck might not be that good without that divine skill. Like if you play Bladmire and you don't use the divine skill, the deck is like not that good, honestly. It's just the fact that the divine skill makes it really strong. Otherwise, the deck is kind of like, it's all right, you know. For me, the annoying part is he keeps wiping out 2 rear guards. Yeah, that part is pretty annoying. Runs out of gas real quick. Yeah, so that's why he needs the divine skill. It's just a bit much. So at the very least, there are ways to get around it, but still. Win a Persona to avoid a blank turn. Yep. Especially for you, because you're a Vanguard-centric deck, because that enables your multi-attack. You know, other decks, they might be able to get around it, maybe, but yeah, with Liel, there's just no way around it, really. But one guy kept trying to save the divine skill until I was at 4, but he waited so long he couldn't even do it. Yeah, no, that's silly. You just use it as soon as possible, and you gotta just play early pieces. That's why I try to rush him, not rush, but I try to attack him turn 2 to like get some damage on. But definitely something that plays more aggro. This I think is a good build, but if I can get more aggro turns, like earlier turns, maybe playing draw triggers too might work out better. Try to end the game quicker. Not with Brainwash Roller, because that's the exact opposite, but yeah. But I don't know. We'll see. I think the list is solid. The one I have for now until I get it and I play it a bit more. And on Thursday, I don't think we can do it Thursday. No, we should be able to do it Thursday. We should be able to see Thursday on Dexander, the list, what everyone's been playing. And we'll be able to just get a feel for what it's like. Cause I think he usually posts it by like Wednesday. Cause I think we were able to do that last for set 1. It was ready by Thursday. So we'll take a look, see what they're playing. But alright. Fellas and fellates. Anything in between. That'll do it for today. Good stream. Thanks everyone for coming by and playing as well. Sorry again for last Thursday not being able to do the viewer fights, but we got them in today at least. And stay tuned for some more stuff. I'm still working on the Discord that we talked about last time. I got some more ideas for that, and I'm slowly starting to piece that all together. And maybe Deer Days Thursday, we'll see. If not, it'll just be more CFA, I guess, just because there's not really too many reveals and too many decks to test out, unless anyone comes up with anything crazy, but we'll see. But in any case, till then, take care of yourselves and each other, play Vanguard, and have yourselves a damn good one.